we have another big section to go into, the final big section, and that is our She-Hulk review.
She-Hulk.
So let's get into it.
Yes.
First impression, sorry.
Yes, sir.
I guess for the whole season, I agree with your initial sentiments you shared like a couple weeks ago. Like, I do like the lawyer aspect more than just the day-to-day drama of being She-Hulk aspect of the show. Yeah. So there was good highlights and some slow bits that I didn't care too much for. But watching it as a binge, it didn't like distract too much because I could just keep watching the next episode. And yada yada yada. Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, for me, because as you guys know, I've been watching it week to week. That's why I gave little hints of what I thought on the way. But because when you have like 2 whole weeks of filler and stuff, it's like it's quite a lot. So it's quite a different experience binging. I don't know if this show. Okay, there's one episode which it's not a spoiler. I can tell you what episode it is. The one with Wong and the Magician.
Yes.
I think that's a good episode. Like, that's an episode that I actually genuinely liked. Whereas the other episodes are either like got its hit and miss moments, but like that's an episode I'm like, that's a pretty good episode. So I think, in my opinion, it's about 1 out of 6 of hits, like solid episodes. Wait, is it 6 episodes? No, that doesn't sound right. Is it 8 episodes?
9.
9.
Yeah, so they have a 1 out of 9 sort of rate for me. I thought the finale wasn't. It was a mixed bag, but at least it was not boring.
Yeah.
So I think the finale is kind of the second best episode. Because the other episodes are kind of just nothing. Except for, the Daredevil episode, I guess, is kind of interesting. But I don't actually think the story of the Daredevil episode was very good. But, like, Daredevil was in it. Fun fact, Charlie Cox did all of his own stunts. Even though he was not expected to.
Cool. I'm just happy he's there.
Yeah, so fair.
Matt.
But, yeah, that's our first impressions of the show. Genuinely, generally, like, we're lukewarm on it. Like, we think it's okay. That's, I guess that's
probably it.
It had some good moments, but like,
I don't know.
Yeah. We'll touch more in detail, but let's talk about the acting first.
Actorinos.
I think this is okay. In terms of the acting for me, I don't think anyone did a great job, but I think they all did fine jobs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like She-Hulk herself, like the actress, she's decent. She's likable, but like they don't give her much range. I guess it's not really. It's okay. I feel like everyone kind of plays a bit of a caricature of themselves. So like, I don't know. I guess in terms of actual range, Abomination is probably the one we get the most range of, because if you've seen Incredible Hulk, it's quite a different character. I kind of like what they did with him in turning him into a good guy, but at the same time, I feel like all of the intensity of the original Hulk movie, like all of that drama and stuff, has been just lost in the MCU. I don't really like Bruce Banner anymore, and this show just made me not like him more. So, like, I don't know. I've kind of. That's why I personally am not excited for the. Oh, is it a spoiler to say what they kind of announced in the show?
Well, they haven't. They didn't
because I haven't
announce
seen anything about that.
They did. They announced a thing, but like,
Well, they
if
just
you
kinda
don't
said
know what it is, I
movie.
might. Yeah. Okay. Well, he said it. Like, I wouldn't say what anything
But
what
like,
it's
they didn't
about.
announce anything specific.
But they did say
yeah.
that they're going to do a movie in the show.
Alright.
So, like, which I assume they wouldn't have just put that in there unless Marvel are actually planning to do it, right?
No, it's just to tease you, the fans. Be like, you got debated.
But yeah, I'm not really looking forward to a movie because I just don't really like the Hulk much anymore. I really,
'Cause
man.
he's mean.
No, we gotta go back to the old days. You know, the early 2000s, where Eric Banner, the Australian bloke, was Bruce
Oh.
Banner back in the day
Bennett.
in Ang Lee's Hulk movie. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, shout out. You know. But yeah, I don't know. It definitely feels like a lot of the complaints people have about Marvel, all of the comedy being the same and stuff, is kind of applied here because this entire thing is a comedy. So like, yeah. So all the characters kind of feel samey.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Not sure. Doesn't fit my vibe that much. Oh wait, this is acting. But yeah, in terms of
It's
acting is okay. I don't.
It's fine.
And there are a lot of the side characters to me, their performances are a bit weaker than the main ones.
Mm.
But like, I also can't really gauge that because nobody's very deep. Like, there's no characters that I'm like, wow, what emotional range the actors have, you know?
Like the deep.
Yeah.
Deep. Yeah, that's true. Because it's a very funny, light-hearted show, but you know.
Yeah.
So you don't get to see the range.
Cool.
All right, we'll go into the writing.
Which we have talked about a bit.
We have talked about it a bit, yeah. Like, genuinely, as a sitcom, it's not very, I don't know, the writing's not great. Like, were you guys laughing a lot in the show? Because I guess that's the main thing. Like,
I don't laugh, but
Yeah.
oh yeah, Dia doesn't laugh, so this question doesn't count.
Two sides to laugh.
Yeah.
we
There
don't laugh.
occasionally be a few funny jokes because I was watching it with my roommate, right?
Mm.
And yeah, we'd laugh at the absurdity of it.
Yeah, same
That's
with me
also the
actually.
thing, yeah. But the show itself isn't that funny. It's really, I don't know. I thought the initial selling point was the show was meant to be like a legal comedy,
Mm.
but it takes like a solid like 4 episodes to get there or something before we hit legal because you go through like
Before we get proper stuff.
yeah, like courtroom stuff. And the courtroom scenes are like they're not very good.
Cut
Like
down.
yeah, if you even watch like fucking any legal show, even though they're inaccurate as fuck, this one's way more accurate if you want to go by that. But like, it's not that good. That's why I think the Wong episode is the best one because I think that had the perfect balance of the superhero shit
Yeah.
and the courtroom stuff. So I think if like I was to pick the formula of the show, that episode would be the thing. And they kind of do with like the Mr. Immortal episode.
No.
A little bit of that stuff because like just courtroom stuff but with a Marvel twist is kind of like the thing that I think
Isn't the Mr. Immortal thing a B plot?
yeah, which is annoying
yeah.
because it's like that was kind of the best part of that episode
Yeah.
but it becomes a B plot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and She-Hulk doesn't even do anything with that case. It was left to a side character.
What's she doing? Oh, she...
She's just like trying to
Wedding.
get sued us. Oh, she's gonna. Oh yeah, that's
well,
why.
that's
That
one
fucking
of-
that thing was awful. Yeah.
Oh fuck! The cuck redditors.
Oh yeah, just the whole meta stuff for the show. It's like the range of the meta stuff is either okay, that's cute, like that's a cute little reference to that. This is like very cringy.
Absurd, cringe, just like exaggerated caricature of life and of themselves and of the show.
And of like the audience of the show.
And
like,
then of Marvel themselves.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also a lot of like, oh, we're writing the show in a way so that we can predict the way Twitter and audiences are going to react. So that like you can't actually, we actually can't insult the show because they've
Because they're gonna
predicted it
prove
for
you-
us.
They
So
use
they
the
don't
word
prove them right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they use the words Twitter armor in the show.
Yes, they do. They do.
God.
It is kind of clever in that way, so I'll give it like props. But like
Yeah.
at the same time, that's
It's
an
kinda
excuse for lazy
cringe,
writing,
bro.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So yeah, generally writing, I don't think it's strongest suit. That's another thing. There is pretty much no. I wouldn't say there's a proper storyline throughout the entire season. You could say that there is with like the Those are kind of spoilers, right?
Yeah, we
We'll
could just
get
say
into
it's
it.
end of episode
Yeah, the end.
building.
But there's so much filler in the middle that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's almost like the show doesn't really care about telling a story, and then you get the final episode where they do this whole long, let's call it a gag. If you probably already know what it is, but like I'm not going to spoil it because it
Yeah.
has come out recently. That kind of just goes. It doesn't even matter. The story doesn't even matter because yeah. So it's like it's probably on purpose, but like in terms of an actual TV show structure, it's fucking kind of awful.
It feels like a show that is not taking itself seriously.
There's the one like story point or like character development thing that did go out throughout the show, which was She-Hulk's dating life.
Yes.
And how she was like, yo, I should be myself and not She-Hulk. Oh my god.
And then she decides she will be She-Hulk anyway.
Yes.
So like, yeah. But I guess that is character development.
That's-
Yeah.
And yeah, it's typical sitcom shenanigans, I suppose. Yeah, the character goes to dating stuff. Yeah. Yeah. So just the writing,
Fuck you.
it's just not very good.
Nah.
And yeah, I don't know if they'd written this better. Even if just the jokes had been funnier, it probably could have worked. And like I was thinking, the Wong episode I think is the best example of what the show could have been in terms of finding a sitcom formula
Yeah.
Yeah.
of the balance. But yeah, it doesn't really hit that. Yeah. Cinematography is
Yeah.
very meh.
Sorry.
I don't think
Yeah.
there are any even more like it just looks like it looks like a TV show, less
It
not
does.
like
Yeah.
a movie. Compared like we were just talking about Andor before, right? That one
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
like a fucking movie. This one looks like a generic TV show stuff.
But it doesn't feel like a sitcom either because of the camera placements and what they're trying to do with the
Yeah,
movies.
that could have
angles.
actually been so much better if they'd even just done it like made it feel like a sitcom.
Sitcom
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
But no, we got basically nothing.
Right. Oh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Moving on.
All right. Editing of visuals. Oh,
Which has been
yes.
touched on enough times by the community.
Yeah, the CG is not great. It was okay in the first episode.
What?
It kind of
Oh, died.
It died? Okay.
That's
it's
fine.
fine. We got
That's
two.
fine. Carry on.
We got
Cool.
multiple cameras here. Yeah, we got 2 episodes at the start that I think the CG looked okay because they were probably trying to like sell the fact that the CG's not that bad in the first few
Yeah.
episodes,
And then,
and then it goes downhill, and then maybe gets a bit better at the end.
maybe.
But I don't know. It's
No, we
just
could just forget about the middle.
it's overworked VFX artists really, and like yeah, I think entirely Disney's budget for TV shows went into Andor
Let's go.
Mm.
because like yeah, like that looks miles better than this show.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Uh.
There's nothing much else.
There's nothing
to
much else
talk
about that,
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk about the spoilers there, right?
Audio and music.
Oh wait, sorry. I keep doing that. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
to be fair,
I want to say the audio and music in terms of the soundtrack. They use a song by Jesse.
They did.
Yes, they did. So shout out to the people who curated the soundtrack. They had a song by Jessie in it, who was like a K-pop idol, if you didn't know.
Cool.
But very cool.
Hey.
Glad to see that she's in a thing.
And other than that, it's just
Making the stallion.
Oh, they also
Oh,
had
yeah.
yeah, they had Megan Thee Stallion. They also had someone I saw in concert, Tierra Whack.
Oh.
Yeah,
rings a bell.
yeah, she's a little rapper.
Little rap.
All right, let's talk about spoilers then.
3, 2, 1.
To the spoilers zone.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Woo. All right. So, what did I need to address without going into spoilers again? It was the ending, kind of, right?
Yeah.
yo, remember when she hopped out of Disney Plus? That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool, and like just generally, my feelings about the ending, right? It's very mixed because like her jumping out of Disney Plus and stuff, I don't mind that stuff. She does in the comics apparently, and
Oh. Oh.
I don't mind cute fourth wall breaks, but then it goes into like absurdity where like I wasn't liking the direction of the episode, so I guess I get that
Yeah.
it was written that way so you wouldn't like the direction the episode was going, and then She-Hulk stops and is like, "I'm gonna take out all of this stuff that the
She goes to the writing.
AI put in."
Yeah.
But it recontextualizes the MCU in a weird way. They also just didn't.
Yeah.
They also didn't fully commit to it being Kevin Feige as well. So the actual meta narrative isn't even. It's still not in our world. It's in a parallel universe to our world, which is like it actually makes it a lot more complicated than the joke is meant to be.
Yeah.
And then you got all these theories that it could be like Kang or something that control. Yeah, a bunch of stuff, right? That's like
Kevin controls Kang, who controls. Kevin controls a universe with Kang, who controls a universe with Kevin, who then controls the MCU.
see, it's a lot of it's fucking complicated shit, and it's just like yeah, if you want to analyze it from a fucking foundations of the MCU structure thing,
Just
like
don't.
it kind of fucking sucks, and like it's just annoying. I like, but it was kind of cute to see the character go into the real world, to the riotous. It's cute, I think, in my opinion.
Real world.
Real world.
Does
yeah.
Marvel Studios even have eye scanners? I don't think so.
Probably not. But it was still probably the most interesting part of the show for me because it's just different
And absurd.
and absurd.
They
Yeah,
play into the absurdity of the show throughout, and then the final point of the final end plot thing is just that She-Hulk recognizes how absurd everything is, and goes into the real world to be like, "Hey, what the fuck is going on?"
yeah. But it begs the question: like, can she just do that from now on in all conflicts?
Which would be the most overpowered superpower,
Yeah.
unless you're Kang.
Oh, I'd also like to point out one thing. In terms of actual character development, there was a huge fuck up because in the first episode, she's talking about. Do you remember the notorious thing on the internet of people being like, "Oh, he's talking shit to Bruce," when she's saying like, "Oh, I can control my anger," blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, from the first episode. So then in the season finale, right? Well, technically the end of the previous episode, she like goes berserk and rips up a bunch of shit and blah blah blah, and then she gets placed into prison,
Yeah.
which basically proves Bruce's point, right? So you could kind of get like, oh, all this stuff happens, but ultimately Bruce was right, so she should train. Thus, character development. She's learning from her mistakes, but all of that gets fucking not really retconned, like fucking thrown out of the window because she changes stuff with her fourth wall powers. So you almost got a good She-Hulk character arc. Almost. You almost got a point for the show, but
Yeah,
then they
and then
completely
no.
got rid of it.
Cool.
So it's just like, what the fuck is the point? Like,
Good show.
yeah. Oh, so we should probably address the scar in the room, the Mr. Hulk's son.
Mm,
Oh yeah. I guess that's the movie thing.
Yeah. I'm
I
not
don't know.
looking forward to it, mate. I'm going to be honest, because I
don't
just
know.
don't
Yeah,
really like the
Hulk
Hulk
is
anymore.
Bruce Banner, fuck. That's the big $1 million question.
Also, apparently, rumor has it that they were going to replace, for like one episode, replace Mark Ruffalo with the dude from The Incredible Hulk.
Sorry, I just broke a chair.
Oh, that's all
Yeah,
good.
mate.
$6 worth a chair.
It's about as broken as the MCU now.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, yeah. I was saying,
Sorry.
yeah, they were going to replace the Mark Ruffalo with the dude from The Incredible Hulk as Little Jake.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, and also, I generally really liked in the final episode, the intro where they recreated the Hulk, classic Hulk thing.
You did?
Yeah. Remember? Where they do they do like the body double, super muscular lady and stuff like that.
Oh.
It's a
yeah,
direct,
yeah.
like frame by frame
Okay.
recreation of the classic Hulk TV show back in the day.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
and I thought it was very cute. Like, there's a lot of cute moments in the show, but like,
Kawaii.
yeah,
That's problematic, but it's fine.
Anything you guys want to add for spoilers?
Nah, I just want to get this fucking show done and over with.
Murdoch
Right.
be phony.
Oh yeah, Murdoch.
Oh, we should probably just the Daredevil the room.
Yeah.
I don't hate him. I don't hate the Daredevil inclusion as much as I initially did, but like, it's still. It's very. I feel like it should be addressed what is going on because like, I guess we're waiting for the Daredevil series to really confirm if this is a reboot,
But it's like a
re-sequel
watered
or-
down Matt Murdock, you know.
It
compared to his Netflix.
other than the action, I think like genuinely like
As a character.
yeah, it is. I think the fucking dumbest thing was when he reveals his secret identity, then like later lectures She-Hulk about having a secret identity because I was
Yeah.
like, that's kind of dumb. Also,
Well, to be fair,
negates-
he was being choked by She-Hulk.
he likes it.
Yeah, so like, what choice does he have?
I don't know,
Just be like,
Like-
harder, mummy.
but I feel like I don't know. He
Yeah.
went 3 seasons without revealing his identity to most people. If that was canon, which I'm pretty sure it is because they updated it to like the MCU wiki or something.
Okay.
I'm not really sure, and I feel like it should. They could in the fourth wall break. They could have addressed the inclusion of Daredevil and been like, "Is it part of the thing?" That would have been a good way to do it.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's still very unclear. And so like a lot of it is just confusion. But he's pretty fun though. I like how he's more acrobatic. That's like more accurate to the character.
No.
And the action sequence that he was in was pretty cool. It was like kind of Netflixy, but like just not quite as violent, I guess. But like still sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daredevil.
He had the family dinner though,
He'd be at the he do be at the family dinner.
and then he meet Hulkster.
I don't really want like it's weird now because like
Yeah.
they're like kind of a couple now, and it's just like
Yeah. I mean, he's invited to the family.
what happened to
dinner, so
Karen,
like,
bro? From the fucking Daredevil show, I thought they had something going on.
She's a side piece.
Oh wow, Matt! Wow.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Anyways.
rating.
Spoilers?
Yes.
Yeah, before
this is
the
the final
verdict,
verdict. Yeah, let's go.
It had its moments, but a lot of it's kind of garbage. So I'd give it a 5.
5,
I'll give it a 4.5.
4.5. Dude, what the fuck am I?
No, actually, fuck it. I'll give it a 5. Just to take it as a 5. It's
Easy. 5.
5 out of
That's
10.
5 out of 10.
Cinque.
All right, we're gonna speak.
And that was our clip from the podcast for our review of these big Through the Lens sections. Like and subscribe if you liked it. Support us on Spotify.
Yeah, guys, we need the support.
We need the support. I need mental support.
I need your financial support.